where people post information about apartment rental, about jobs, about things that are happening in the community. That's how I actually met a lot of new people and made new friends. You may actually be able to learn English for free. Those groups gathering outside of the site. You may have actually heard about that club. I won't stop thanking the day. Let's imagine you won lottery for green card, or you got your student visa to come to the United States. Now, you don't know anyone, or maybe also your English is not so good. Now, you need to find new people to build some circle of friends around you. What do? Hi everyone, my name is Aysulu, and today I would like to share with you some ways and resources that should help you to find new friends when you move to the United States. Now let's start. The first one, try to find a local community of people who are also from the same geographical region that you are from. For example, I am from Russia and I live in Philadelphia, actually not very far from the Russian-speaking community. And I already know what kind of events are happening around, and I hear what's going on in my community normally through either a local Russian newspapers or even easier through our social Facebook group, where people post information about apartment rental, about jobs, about things that are happening in the community, and many more. So that is a very useful source for you to start with. Don't just stop by finding one or two people. Also try to find and attend the events that are happening in the community. For example, I know that Russians like to gather for a game called What, Where, When. It's a team game where all teams are asked a question and then the teams have to come up with the answer. It's an intellectual question and answer game, but basically you can have a good intellectual time playing that game, and also you can find some new friends with whom you can continue a relationship outside of the game. Also, I would recommend to go to local religious temples, depending on what religion you belong to, whether it's church, synagogue, mosque, or whatever other temple it is. For example, I am Muslim. Even though I don't follow my religion actively, still from time to time I like to go to mosque, especially during Ramadan. A few years ago I was a regular attendant in my local mosque, and during Ramadan I would go there every day. I may have not prayed there regularly, but I would go there more for socializing. After the prayers, people would gather for breaking fast, sharing meal, and talking. I really like that because that's how I actually met a lot of new people and made new friends. The fourth way is find English language courses. I understand that at first when you just move to the US, you may be on a budget and you may not have enough money to pay for the language courses. However, there are a lot of courses that government supports for immigrants that just moved to the country. So you may actually be able to learn English for free. Try to find some local immigration centers where they also provide some language courses. If you don't have such centers, there are also some churches who also help with that. I'm not sure about the quality of the classes they teach, but at least you will be able to learn the language and also hopefully make some friends, maybe even from your own community. Number 5, there is a very good website called meetup.com. It's a site where you can find a lot of social groups based on different interests. It may be some groups for singles in their 20s and 30s, in their 40s and 50s, and so on. Some business networking groups, some groups for moms, or groups for people who love to do yoga and meditation, dancing groups, or people who are trying to learn different languages, and so on. A lot of different groups. The value of that site is that it's based on those groups gathering outside of the site. So they have regular meetings. Joining the site is for free. However, when you go to those events, you may need to pay a small cover fee. It may vary from $10 to $15, maybe not that expensive. In particular, I would like to stop on one of the groups that I joined myself, and it will be my number 6. It's the public speaking group called Toastmasters. You may have actually heard about that club because it's an international organization, and you may find Toastmasters Club across different cities of different countries. I won't stop thanking the day that I joined the Toastmasters Club because it opened up a lot of different opportunities for me. First, I improved my public speaking skills because they were horrible when I just joined, and you can actually test your public speaking skills right on the first meeting during the table topic talk, where you can come up on the stage. The MC will ask you a question and you have to answer that question within 1 minute. It can be anything. What is your favorite color? Tell us about your country, and so on. It's nerve-wracking at first, but it's a good practice. Not only you can improve your public speaking skills, but you can also improve your leadership skills. It's like a little sandbox because every club has its own administrative office, which has the president, VP of education, VP of public relations, secretary, and so on. Within your role, you're supposed to do certain responsibilities that will serve your club and help it grow and develop. And my story was that the first day when I just visited one of the meetings, I also met a girl who was also geographically from my region. I didn't have a place to live or a job at that moment, and this was the second time when I came back to America after living for a year in Russia. So I came to the first meeting and I met this girl, and she told me that they are actually hiring an office manager, and she was like, why don't you try an interview? So I joined the club. I also got a job. I made a friend. Toastmasters, again, just gave me a lot of opportunities. I had a very good personal development and growth. So I recommend, if you want to experience some growth and also meet good intellectual, intelligent people, Toastmasters is a good place to go to. Number 7, try some dating websites. It doesn't have to be for dating only. You can also meet some people who could become your friends. You could just meet for a cup of coffee or tea and learn something from that person. Again, if you're on a budget, you don't have to join a paid dating website. There are a lot of free ones. The ones that come to mind are Hinge, it's a dating app, and also Bumble. Number 8, check out your city's official website, because every city has its own site. For example, in Philadelphia, it's visitphilly.org or .com or something like that, where you can find the latest events that are going on in your city. They may be seasonal, like the Christmas lights show or Cherry Blossom Festival, and there are also some regular events like wine tasting or painting and some other artistic and creative events. It's a good way to relax, explore the city, and also to meet new people. If you have kids or pets, dogs, it may be even easier for you because you can always go to local dog parks and also local playgrounds. Anyway, do something. Don't stay at home when you move to the United States. The more active you are, the easier and faster it will be for you to adapt to a new environment, meet new people, make new friends, also get used to the new mentality, and maybe even find a job if it's your goal. Anyway, get active, get to it, and you will do great. I hope you like this video, guys. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will see you next time. Bye bye, and good luck with everything.